A very good morning, students. Today in history, we will see a very interesting fact of Shivaji Maharaj, that how Shivaji Maharaj defeated Afzal Khan. So let's start. Shivaji Maharaj had started capturing the forts in the Jagir and surrounded area in Adil Shahi territory. Now what Shivaji Maharaj did, Shivaji Maharaj started capturing the Jagirs, the fort and in the surrounding area of Adil Shahi territory. He had crushed the opposition of Moors of Javli. Now these Javlis were also opposed of founding the Swaraj. So what Shivaji Maharaj also crushed the opposition of Moors of Javli, means defeated. Okay, the working of founding of the Swaraj had gathered momentum on the Konkan coast. So Shivaji Maharaj started capturing the forts and Jagir in a very powerful manner. All these matters were a challenge to Adil Shahi. Now Adil Shahi saw that Shivaji Maharaj had started capturing all the forts and Jagir in a very powerful manner, so he thought it was a challenge for him. At that time, Badi Sahiba was looking after the administration of Adil Shah. So Badi Sahiba, she was looking after all the administration of the Adil Shahi. Badi Sahiba sent Afzal Khan, a powerful and experienced Adil Shahi general, to curb Shivaji Maharaj. Now what Badi Sahiba do? She sent Afzal Khan, okay, to catch Shivaji Maharaj. Afzal Khan came from Bijapur to Vai. He knew the Vai region very well. So Afzal Khan, from where he came, student? He came from Bijapur to Vai, and he was very well known about that Vai region. A meeting of Shivaji Maharaj and Afzal Khan took place on 10th November 1659 at the foot of Pratapgarh. So at the foot of Pratapgarh, they met both each other. Afzal Khan attempted a treachery. Treachery means what, student? A trust. So in that retaliation means in that attack, Shivaji Maharaj killed Afzal Khan. He routed the Adil Shahi army also. Not only he killed the Afzal Khan, but he routed the Adil Shahi army also. Shivaji Maharaj paid the compensation to the soldiers who were wounded in the battle. So in that battle, whichever the soldiers were wounded, he paid the compensation. Even he rewarded those who had fought very well. Those soldiers and officers of Afzal Khan's army who fell into the hands of Shivaji Maharaj army were given a good treatment. The expedition of Siddhi Johar. Now we will see the long journey of Siddhi Johar. Expedition means what? A long journey. After the annihilation of Afzal Khan, Shivaji Maharaj captured the Adil Shahi forts of Panhala, Vasantgarh and Khelna. He renamed Khelna as Vishalgarh. Now annihilation means what? A complete destruction of Afzal Khan. So when Shivaji Maharaj defeated Afzal Khan, so there was a destruction. So Shivaji Maharaj captured the Adil Shahi forts of Panhala, then Vasantgarh and Khelna. And he even renamed the Khelna as the Vishalgarh. Shivaji Maharaj had posed a big challenge before the Adil Shahi. Therefore, the Adil Shahi sent Siddhi Johar, the Sardar of Kurnool region, against Shivaji Maharaj in the year 1660. The Adil Shahi gave Siddhi Johar the title Salabat Khan. Rustem-e-Jaman, Baji Ghorpade and Afzal Khan's son Fazal Khan were also there to help the Siddhi Johar. So in this, to help Siddhi Johar, they were Afzal Khan's son Fazal Khan, then Baji Ghorpade, okay, to help Siddhi Johar. In these circumstances, Shivaji Maharaj took a shelter in the Panhala fort. Now, which fort? Panhala fort. Shivaji Maharaj took a shelter. Siddhi's soldier laid siege to the fort for about 5 months. Now here this 5 months, the Siddhi soldiers, they had a siege statement with the all with the soldiers. They were surrounded with by the fort. Okay. Shivaji Maharaj himself found trapped inside the fort. So at that time, Shivaji Maharaj realized that he was been trapped inside the fort. So at that time, Shivaji Maharaj want to come out from the fort. So Netoji Palkar tried to raise the siege by attacking Siddhi's army from outside. Now that time this Netoji Palkar, what he did, he with his army, okay, he started defeating the Siddhi's army from outside, but he couldn't succeed in it as its force was meager. Now its meager means what, student? Lack of. He thought that there was something was lack in the strength, so he did not succeed in the force. Now Siddhi showed no signs of relenting. So Shivaji Maharaj opened talk with him. This led to slackness in the siege around Panhalgarh. Slackness means what, student? A state of being slower or less active than usual. Now at that time Shivaji want to come out from that fort. So Shivaji Maharaj decided that he should have a talk with Siddhi Johar. Okay. So they came to know that Shivaji Maharaj was having a talk. So that siege means that the soldiers military operation, they just rest been very less active at that time. Okay. Now Shivaji Maharaj took the advantage of this situation. Now what did Shivaji Maharaj do at that time? But in fact, in real, Shivaji himself, he was not going to meet Siddhi Johar. So at that time, what happened? On this occasion, Shiva Kashid, a brave youth, came forward. He resembled Shivaji Maharaj in look. He dressed up like Shivaji Maharaj and sat in a palanquin. The palanquin left by the Rajdindi, it was captured by Siddhi's army. It was difficult situation. Shiva Kashid sacrificed himself on this occasion for Swaraj. Now this Shiva Kashid, he was looking like Shivaji Maharaj also, and even his dressing style was like Shivaji only. So in spite of going Shivaji himself, Shiva Kashid, he went to meet Siddhi Johar by sitting in a palanquin. But that time, in that situation, the Siddhi's army attacked on Shiva Kashid, and Shiva Kashid himself sacrificed for the Swaraj. Now in this meanwhile, Shivaji Maharaj left the fort using another difficult route. So seeing the situation, Shivaji Maharaj left from the fort finding some difficult route. He was accompanied by Baji Prabhu, Deshpande, Bandal Deshmukh and some chosen soldier. So Shivaji Maharaj came with some of the soldiers, and even Baji Prabhu and Bandal Deshmukh. The Siddhis came to know that time the Siddhis came to know that Shivaji Maharaj has escaped the siege round Panhalgarh and proceed to Vishalgarh. So at that time this Siddhi, he came to know that Shivaji had escaped from the fort and he started going to Vishalgarh. So at that time Siddhi's army pursued Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji Maharaj entrusted the responsibility of stopping Siddhi's army at the foot of Vishalgarh to Baji Prabhu. Now what happened? Shivaji want to reach Vishalgarh safely. So at that time he gave the responsibility to Baji Prabhu Deshpande. Okay. So what he did? Baji Prabhu Deshpande checked Siddhi's army at the Ghod Pass near Gajapur. So student, this is the Ghod Pass. Okay. Where Baji Prabhu checked the Siddhi's army. He fought with the great valor. Now you can see he fought with the great valor so that Shivaji Maharaj can reach the Vishalgarh very safely. So Baji Prabhu dead, a hero death in this battle. So Baji Prabhu Baji Prabhu's army held Siddhi's army at the bay. Shivaji Maharaj, while going to Vishalgarh, Maharaj also crushed the opposition of Adil Shahi Sardar, Dalvi of Palwan, and Surve of Srirangapur. Maharaj reached Vishalgarh safely. While going to Vishalgarh, Shivaji Maharaj had also defeated some opposition of Adil Shahi Sardar. Who were they? They were the Dalvis of Palwan and Surve of Srirangapur. So at that time, by defeating, Maharaj reached Vishalgarh safely. While Shivaji Maharaj was trapped at Panhala, Aurangzeb, Aurangzeb, who had ascended the throne of Delhi, had sent Shaista Khan, a Mughal Sardar, to the Deccan. So at that time, uh, Aurangzeb, who has ascended the throne of Delhi, what he did, he sent Shaista Khan, the Mughal Sardar, to the Deccan. He invaded the Pune province. That time he had an attack on the Pune province also. The conflict with Adil Shahi continued even as the Mughal army invaded the Swaraj. Maharaj realized that it would not be prudent to fight two enemies at one and the same time. Now Shivaji came to know that the Adil Shahi and the Mughals, they both were the enemies of each other, and at the same time it was a not right time to fight with these both the armies. Okay, now what did Shivaji do? Then Therefore, Shivaji, after reaching Vishalgarh safely, he entered into the treaty with Adil Shahi. Now, what he did, Shivaji entered into the treaty of Adil Shahi, and what did Shivaji do? As per the treaty, he returned the fort of Panhala to Adil Shahi. So, have you understand the lesson, student? Very interesting topic it was. The defeat of Afzal Khan and expedition of Siddhi Johar. So, we have completed the chapter 5 here only. Based on this, full lesson question answers and PDF also be given to you. So I am ending this topic here only. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.